William James' second part to success dealt with the outer achievement related to that ideal. You need both aspects to really be a success.
I'm in the elevator alone. Man, I should have got up earlier. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bed from working out. She going to bed from being drunk. I felt so bad for little mama. I'm like, yo, you don't even know where you are. You don't even know who I am. You don't even know you're on the elevator with me.
You pushing and you're pushing and you're pushing and you're pushing and you're doing everything right. You're tired, you're exhausted, and ain't nothing happening yet.
It all comes down to the inner game, my friends. Changing your life is a change in the inner game. The outside world you can't control, but you have absolute control over this one. If you learn the dynamics of what shapes, you raise your standard. Take those 3 magic words and live them. But it goes without saying that life can push you through seasons where it becomes difficult to dream. Is it right to hope for a better tomorrow? Is it fair to believe that there's a brighter day ahead?
But what Dr. James realized about his philosophy of success was that the first part is indeed more important than the second. Going for it. As long as you're working toward your inner goal, your dream, then success is possible. But once you give up your inner vision, then you can never become successful. You never will become successful. Until doesn't even matter. Now, maybe the person who's been working on a project for 10 years can be successful in his own right, if he's honestly working toward it, doing everything to make himself worthy of reaching the dream, really happy with where he is, doing it until.
You don't know who I am. You don't know what my MO is. You so drunk, though, that you ain't even you so stupid, you ain't even drunk with somebody. You drunk by yourself as a female in Miami. You on the elevator, you don't know where you are. You don't even know. My homegirl, I was just about to be like, yo, which room you going? Didi, can she come to our room till she get, because she don't even know which room she in. And I'm talking about the elevator smelled like rinse, like alcohol. She hit the button, get off. I'm like, God, please help that girl to get to her room with nothing to happen to her. We 2 humans, we both live in America. One of us getting up at 1 to grind and going to take a shower at 3 to get the day started.
Then maybe he is a success. It's a personal thing. Going for it one step at a time. Going for small accomplishments along the way for however long it takes. So let's think about this for a moment. What outside evidence or results or proof can be seen when you accomplish your goals one step at a time? You'll start to see things change around you. Little things, not major things, but little everyday things. Things you may not even notice unless you are paying attention. If you're one of those who'd rather stay up late and get up late, only to discover that your workplace doesn't fit your schedule, and you roll out of bed cursing the alarm clock every morning, maybe you could start with the little change of going to bed half an hour earlier than normal. And maybe you'll see, in time of course.
One of us just coming from the club and don't know where we are. You saying don't go to clubs? Yeah, go to a club, but don't go to a club and you don't know you went to the club. Then why did you go if you can't remember what you did? You might as well not go. Me and you had the same fun. I ain't go, you went, but we both don't remember nothing about the club. That don't even make sense. Or at least have enough sense to roll with somebody who don't. I'm just saying, when we was coming up on the block, Bob, all of us, we came up. I was the dude. Somebody gonna drive us home. We ain't just hanging out drunk and driving. Somebody gonna be sober. Somebody could put gas. Are you hearing what I'm saying? That's a poverty mindset. And so I need you to think about when you go home, what do you need to change?
You may be in a dry season today, but our God has said he would be a spring of living water for your thirsting soul. It's kind of hard, when you're having to wait longer than you thought you would, and things are a lot harder than you thought they would be. It seems to be costing you more in your life than what you ever think that you can bear. And it just keeps going on and on and on. And on and on. But the people who refuse to quit.
That word is what you're waiting for. Yet, it's no different because we've messed up, because you fell off the wagon, you've been on alcohol and drugs, and you gave up on life, or you dropped out, or you've been to jail 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and you really want your dream to happen, and you putting in your work, and nothing's happening yet. I promise you, if you keep pushing, if you keep giving me all your effort, it will happen. It must happen. It can't do anything but move. You can do anything but make progress. But I want you all to understand in saying that word, that you all have to stop getting caught up in movement as progress.
There comes a point in your life that, yes, you are going to get tired. You are going to get weak. And sometimes strength is not going to be right there for you. Then you got to go after that strength. You got to go after everything that it is that you are seeking in your life. My beautiful people, understand it. Believe in it. Let no man or no woman put you down or put you under. Stand on what you believe in and move forward with a purpose, my beautiful people. Make it happen. If you're weak, find a way to be strong. Keep it moving and conduct your business.
When you are doing everything in your power to be the best makeup of yourself, it's always going to be an adversary that's going to try to take that away from you.
The people who won't give up? I can tell you, I promise you, if you won't quit and you won't give up, you will make it to the finish line. Stop using the word but. If you're not careful, it's a part of your vocabulary. If you're not careful, it can become a part of your DNA. You've got to be willing to look past your current circumstances into the future. It's not about the threat, it's about the opportunity. And if you don't like where you are right now, stop using the word but. If you don't like your circumstances, stop using the word but. This is your moment.
For some of us, the action of making progress is progress. The push itself, the fight, you get up and swing and miss, that's progress. You get up and you run at what you want with everything you got and you miss, that's progress. The effort of making the attempt is progress. And so guess what? The goals and the dreams are in that mindset to do nothing. I'll get to it tomorrow. I'll do it the next day. I'll do it the day after that. We're in a mindset of quitting. And if you want to make sure you become successful, it's not will you quit, it's will you stop preparing to quit. You got to give up on saying, look, I can do that tomorrow. Look, this is my time for rest. This is my time for break. There is no quit.
Now, the best way you can overcome this is having the faith. Now, it doesn't matter what you believe in, as long as it's something that's positive, that's going to get you through it. A lot of people don't have that ability to be strong. And I'm not talking about the physical aspect of strength. I'm literally talking about the mental and, of course, spiritual aspect of strength.
Don't let pride confuse your tears. You got to let that out sometimes. You got to let it go. When I lost my mom years ago, that was the hardest thing that I had to deal with. And to this day, I still think about that woman that gave me life. And I have my moments when I'm happy about the good times, but I also have my moments when she left this world. But that's just one thing. That's just one circumstance. There are many circumstances I could talk about. But I continue to move on. Everybody gets knocked down.
You gotta look in the mirror and believe that ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Do you want it to be easy? Do you want the path to be well-worn, or do you want the path to be yours? Do you want to know that inside of you is something that you can reach into? You have to be willing to walk the path that doesn't exist. You have to be willing to fall, because it is in that process of failure and pain and agony and suffering. That's the process that will make you